Okay, in this lesson we will be learning some blues licks, and I'll have an accompaniment track at the end that you can play with. But I just want to show you just some blues things you can do. And again, I showed you the scale, the first shape for the first position blues scale. You can go out of position, and in fact, you want to do that eventually. You want to really learn that first position or that first shape really well, and then you can start to go out of it a little bit and do other things. But I just wanted to show you this little thing you hear all the time in old rock and roll, and it's really easy to do. You can do it a couple of ways. You can slide. That's a little more fun to do it that way, maybe. There we go. And I just wanted to show you how to do that. I'm on the 5th fret here, but I can, go out of it a little bit. I'm going to go back to fret 4 here, and I'm going to bar this with my first finger. Okay, and I'm barring the high E and the B string, and then I'm going right after I pick it here, right after I pick the B and the E string, I'm coming down with my middle finger on fret 5, like that. So I'm picking it and then coming down with my left hand, like this. See that? Now I can do it that way, or I can slide. I can go whatever you want to do. But after you do that, then you pick it 2 more times the way it is on fret 5. So you have da 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 da. If you go real fast, okay, but you have to play it slowly first. Da 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 da, and then you can get faster, or you can do it this way. And you can do that forever when you're soloing with blues, and it sounds really great, really cool. So that's lick number 1, and I wanted to show you another one. You can do okay. Instead of just going, in the G string we have 4 3 1. Instead of just doing that, you can bar your fingers, and you can bar the pinky, and also you'll have the B string as well with that 4th finger. Now I know that's not part of your blues scale that I taught you, but you can do it here. Just bar it, and then also bar with 1 finger with that ring finger. You can bar the G and the B string as well on that fret, and then on here on finger 1 we can bar that fret as well. So what we're doing is we're just playing what we normally do on the G string, 4 3 1. But instead of just doing 4 3 1 on the G, we're adding that B string, and we get. If you put that together with the first lick, you have. Let me do that again. I didn't quite get it. You see? You get that sound, and it's pretty easy, and it sounds really cool. Stevie Ray Vaughan always did this, and he barred the top 3 strings. So you could bar the G, the B, and the E, and you get this, and then bar the G, the B, and the E on the first finger. So you have a little A chord going, and all right. So you can do that. So now you have. While the A chord's going on, get a buddy to play with you, play that A chord, or play my accompaniment track and do that. What's another one? Here's another one I used all the time. Well, first let me show you the bend. This, on the G string, on that 3rd finger, is bent all the time in blues. And for a bend, we're on the G string, and we're going to bend this fret here with the ring finger, and I'm going to have all my fingers down, okay? And then I'm just going to push the string up towards the ceiling, like that. And then I'm going to go to a different note. You can even bend both strings. You can bar that and go like that. But, so that G string right there with that finger can be bent when you're playing. So that's a blues note. And also You can actually scoot over and do this. That's done all the time too. So you can scoot your fingers over. And here we're going out of position, okay? I'm showing you how to go out of position. So go this way, 1 fret, and then you can bend here with this ring finger here. And we're still in the key of A. We haven't changed keys or anything. We're just moving out of this first shape a little bit, breaking the mold a little bit. So we're going to bend that. And as we bend it with all 3 fingers, like that. See, I'm bending that. And why am I using all 3 fingers? Because it gives me more strength. And then I can just add that pinky in the same fret on the B string. And I get... Okay? Okay? So that's done all the time as well. So now I'm going to play the accompaniment track, and then I'm going to just play some blues stuff, and you can see how it will work together. And we can do that now. I have it pre-recorded. So let me start that track for you. Alright, remember on the pentatonic scale where we started with just 1 note at a time? We can do that here too. Or 2 notes. Or 3. Or 4. Alright, now let's use some of the devices that I showed you. Here we go. See? I could do it for the whole thing. Or we could do and then, remember we did that, barring. Now let's use this one where we did. Okay, now I'm going to start it again, and I'm just going to let it play, and then you can play around with it and just use that blues scale and do whatever comes out of you. Just make sure you stick to the scale. And again, you know, you can break the mode a little bit and go lower or higher, and just try some stuff out. But I'm going to play that track again, and this can be what you can practice with that blues scale. Here it goes. There you go.